about life. And through cleaning the church together and damaging the church together. To meeting at IHOP and talking about theology and how we can grow closer to God. My first memory of this is on our way back from Falls Creek in middle school. I remember praying for a brother or someone to come along and encourage me in my life. Just someone to guide me and help me grow closer to God. Then randomly Camdyn sat down. I'm still waiting for that prayer to be answered. Anyways, Camdyn has been a brother and a mentor in my life, and I am beyond blessed to stand here alongside him. Mady, you're getting a good one. I know from experience he's willing to put in the work, even when it's hard, and even when he doesn't want to. I know he will fight every single day for you, because from what I've heard and what I've seen, you're worth it. If by chance Camdyn needs reminding, feel free to give any of us groomsmen a call. We'll remind him.
We're going to have Sharon and Jennifer, the mothers of the bride and the groom here, come on up to the microphone. So let's go ahead and give the mothers a big round of applause. Sharon and Miss Jennifer.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to just, if you'll indulge me, I'm going to step back a little bit to 1998, when we've been trying to have kids for several years, and we are to the end of the road. We're not going to try anymore. We're done with this. It's over. I've got one last pregnancy test. I should have bought stock in those pregnancy tests, but I didn't. And so I decided to take my last one. And I took it at 5:30 in the morning when my husband is out of town. I'm going to take my pregnancy test. I take it, and I come back in 3 minutes, and I see something different than I've ever seen before. And that's when the craziness started, and I started running up and down the hallway, screaming at 5:30 in the morning in our apartment complex. Thank you very much. And I can't find the cordless receiver to my telephone. That was before cell phones. So I finally find it. I call Kevin, and I'm hyperventilating and crying by then. And I'm like, I tell him, and he's like, what happened? And that was one of the 3 best days in our marriage. The other 2 were Ellie and Ben. Followed in 2002 and 2004. Our little family was complete with 2 gorgeous little girls and 1 handsome little boy. We felt so grateful and blessed. And now here we are 22 years later, still feeling grateful and blessed. But it's kind of a strange paradigm, because in my mind, I want to hold on to my little girl. That we had so loved Brady. Get it together, Sharon. Yeah, can you pinch me? Let's see here. But we know that that's how God wanted it to be, to find the love of your life, who is there for you through thick and thin, in good times and in bad. And we're so proud of how Camdyn and Mady have leaned into each other through some very difficult times over the last 6 years, providing each other with much love and support, and most importantly, God has been at the center of all. You stay with that flame, and we'll be celebrating your 50th wedding anniversary before we know it. Together they will find their way without our parental intervention. I'm talking to myself. Unless, of course, they ask, and I'll be happy to help them. Let's see. And by us stepping back and giving them that space, we allow them to celebrate their victories, to learn from their mistakes, and allow their confidence to grow in how to navigate this crazy, confusing world together in a way that's God-honoring. This is my sincere prayer for these two that we love so much. So, let's raise a glass and cheers to Mady and Camdyn.
Well, I just want to thank Sharon for making me cry before everything got started. Now I gotta open my phone. First of all, thank all of you. Thank you for being amazing family and friends and supporting these kids. And Camdyn and Sharon, thank you for this amazing party where we get to celebrate the love that God has brought together. I'm always going to cry, sorry. Mady, you are an answer to my prayers. I've prayed for Camdyn's mate for a long time. And God has poured out His blessing in you. And I'm so grateful. You just fit right in. You're loving and kind and supportive, and you are who God fashioned to be His helpmate. And I thank you for that. Camdyn. Camdyn. Hi. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of the man that you've become. You've grown into a strong, wise, and courageous man. And I'm grateful to God for how He has carved you and molded you and shaped you. It has been a joy to raise you. It has been a joy to be your mom. Together, we both have already accomplished so much in these 5.5 years. We've walked through many trials. You've had many celebrations. And tonight we celebrate you, and we're thankful for that. A couple of scriptures I wanted to share with you before we toast is Proverbs 3:3. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart. And as you raise your family, because I expect that, you will raise them to do the same. To be loving and faithful and to be Christ followers. The second one is Ecclesiastes 4, I believe 12. Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. God is the one that binds you. And if you seek Him and grow individually and together, nothing can separate that. So let's raise our glasses, which we forgot, and give a toast to Mr. and Miss Camdyn Andrews.
Oh, yes. Let's give one more big round of applause for all the toast. Beautiful couple. We're going to introduce you to the crowd, and if you haven't left yourself in what they do, certainly that it is incredible. We've got the cake is available for you. It's cut up. It looks phenomenal. And again, we're going to have a group photo coming up in just a few moments. We've got the photographers here at request, Madeline and Camdyn. We're going to have a group photo in just a few moments. Until then, go and help yourself to the cake. And if you need anything, let us know. All right, so the first photo is going to be Sunday's best. No crazy faces, no bunny ears, like something good for Grandma's house. So everybody, good, clean smiles. And on the count of 3, we're just going to say, hey! All right, so, all right, on this one, good clean smiles, no crazy faces, no bunny ears. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. That was decent. That was decent. Okay, we'll try to get on this next one. Now, on this one, Camdyn, Madeline, I need you two to kiss, and then everybody else point fingers at them, make those bunny ears, throw a leg up, whatever you got to do. Make some noise on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, now, Jennifer, is that yours? Here, I guess the lighting was off a little bit. If you guys could take like 4 like mini steps to the right, that'd be good. Just. Do you think that's, is that any better, or see if that's, yeah, I can see it. Go ahead and take like 4 mini steps to the left if you don't mind. Trying to get this, you know what, you guys are kind of like geniuses. We ought to just go ahead and get the dance floor open while you're standing there. So, now if you don't know how to do this dance, I'm going to teach you how to do this dance. So, if you're standing there, I need you to keep on standing there. Here we go. We're going to start going to the right. 1, 2, right, right to the left, left. Now keep left, keep left, keep right, keep left. All right, we're walking it out. We're facing the buffet line. Here we go, to the right. Right to the left, left. Now keep. But you look so cute, let's start living dangerously. Shopping. He gets on that bottom shelf, gets that ball over there. Yeah! Girl, sent you hallelujah. Girl, sent you hallelujah. Girl, sent you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Oh, believe it, just watch. See it vibrate. And when it's over, you ain't gonna